It's the hot spot. Tell them what you got. Welcome through the hot spot. Getting straight off the top.
If a winner is somebody who makes $250,000 or more, when did that start becoming a thing? Were there no winners before $250,000 was a thing?
I would say that it's more of a cultural thing now.
Well, let me ask you this then. I'm going to give you two examples and you tell me which one's a winner, which one's a loser. Man makes today's society makes $60,000, works 12-hour days for 20 years to support his wife and kids. Kids grow up, they go to college, he's working to pay that off. Kids have families of their own. He doesn't cheat. They have a good old fashioned family, right? He never makes more than say 65, 70 with bonuses. Okay. Family loves him. Christmas holidays, blah, 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 blah. Right.
Okay.
Bunch of kids, bunch of grandkids. Then there's guy two, single. He makes his first million when he's 17 because he cuts a hit record on SoundCloud. He's 24 years old, develops a drug habit, prostitutes women. He's on Forbes, whatever, because he had a great selling year. Now he's like 40. He ain't selling no more records, but he invested well. He has about $20 million in the bank. Between the two, where would you rank them in terms of who's a winner, who's a loser?
I see what you're doing there.
Yeah.
I see what you're doing there.
The messaging is very strong with what you're saying. I just want to make sure I think
you're talking about the exceptions though.
I'm giving you two examples and I'm curious where you were. This is a thought exercise.
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to see where you rank them.
So you're saying one did a lot of horrible things to get where he's got,
it's
right?
A simple question. Where would you rank them?
I'm trying to, I'm trying to analyze what you're saying,
okay,
because it sounds like you're trying to make me determine who is good and who is bad is basically what you're saying to get where they are in life. Well, I'm still going to say that I'm still going to go with what I'm saying is that, like I said, I see what you're doing there.
I'm just asking you. I'm asking you a question. I'm just curious what the answer is.
So you're trying to make me determine who is good and who is bad, and who's a winner and who's a loser.
I'm asking you, who do you determine to be the winner and who do you determine to be the loser?
I would say that the guy who made the 20 million.
Okay.
But you're saying I know all the things that he did to get there?
No. I'm not even talking about that. Let's say he didn't do anything crazy. Everything was only up and up. He just did good business.
Guy that made the 20 million.
Guy made 20 million as a winner. Essentially what you're saying is that 80 to 90% of men are going to live and die as losers.
Mm-hmm. More than likely. That's usually what happens in this world. That is the reality.
You're calling 80 to 90% of men.
That is the reality of this world.
But you're calling
which you agree to.
You're calling 80 to 90% of men in this country losers.
Yeah.
And they'll never get out of it.
I'm a loser too.
Well, yeah, me too. Yeah. I'm just saying, they're losers.
Right.
What percentage of men do you think can make 250,000 plus per year? Like,
we've already established that it's going to be less than.
It's always going to be a low percent, right?
Very low percent.
So most men. So
and those in that category of those that low percent, I would say they're the winners.
So what hope do men have?
My feelings about how they got to where they are is irrelevant.
I'm not talking about that.
That's what it seems like what you're trying to.
What I was asking is what else goes into it, and you said no, it's just money.
Well, yeah,
that's a. What if money goes away? What if money just disappears one day?
That's not.
What if I'm making this shit up, but what if revolution comes and a civil war and money don't mean shit no more?
Maybe there's crypto, there's Bitcoin.
So
there's gold still.
It's just you got to understand.
There's still going to be a monetary system in place.
But what you're saying is
there's going to be traders, barterers.
A man's value is 100% based on how much money he makes.
How much value
No, value and money is two different things.
No, I would say value and money actually tied in together.
They're not the same.
in this era that they pretty much tied together.
I'm going to prove to you right now, money and value is not the same. You ready?
Go ahead.
What kind of car you got?
I have a Civic.
Is it paid off?
No.
I don't need to know the exact amount, but let's say you owe $20,000 on it.
Okay.
That's how much you owe.
Okay.
You bring it in for an appraisal. The market says it's worth 12. That's the difference between value and what it's worth.
We're talking about a car, bro.
That goes across everything.
That does not.
How much is Elon Musk worth?
You're telling me.
Well, how much is Elon Musk worth?
Right now he's what, 300 million, 300 billion, I think.
Billion.
Yeah.
How much do you think he has on him?
I don't know.
He doesn't have no 300 billion on him. That's the difference.
He has
between
money.
That's the difference.
He has shares, and he can take out those shares anytime he wants to.
No, he can't. He has it tied into what his investments are. He can't just take it out.
I still don't see where you're getting at with this.
If he owes X.
We're
X is worth
about a man's value, bro. Like,
but you're talking. There's worth, and then there's value. Those are two different things.
Okay, I'm still I don't understand where you're getting this. Where's this logic?
What's more valuable, a rapper?
We're talking about winners and losers, and you're going into this whole worth and value thing.
Because
the world that's the way this world works.
I'm responding to what you said. You said value, and then you said worth or something. You said value and something else.
I said a man's value. The world determines a man's value.
No, we were just talking about something. I think you said something. I think I said how much a man.
You're the
makes.
one that brought up worth. Now I'm like,
no,
where's this conversation
said that.
Going?
That's why you brought that up. I didn't bring that up.
You just talked about.
I asked. I was responding to what you said. Value and worth are not the same.
What did I say then?
I'm trying to remember exactly. It was you said something like a man's value is based on what
money, what he has,
how much he has.
Right.
That and all right, let me ask you a simple question then. You're in the example I gave you between the two guys. You're saying the rapper has more value than the grandpa.
Yeah.
So you're basing.
You're looking at. I'm telling you, you're looking at it a whole different concept.
I am, man. I don't consider a millionaire valuable. I don't just because you're.
That's just your own opinion. I mean, that's fine if that's your own opinion, bro. But that is the reality of the way the world works. And if you don't believe that's not how a man's value is determined right now,
are you saying
in this era?
Are you? Let me make sure. Are you saying that's your opinion or that's reality?
That's reality. There are winners and losers in this world, and that's it. And you agreed to that when we started this podcast.
No, I agree that people who don't do shit are losers. People who do shit are winners, and actually accomplish their goals are winners. That's what I agree to.
Well, like I said, we're talking about values, and that's a whole different concept.
Well,
if we're talking about the overall of what a man is in this world, either you're a winner or you're a loser, bro.
Right, but what you determine to be a winner, I vehemently disagree.
Like I said, but that's your opinion, man.
But everything you just said was your opinion. What you just said cannot be proven. What you just said is 100% out of your own head.
How can it not be proven if this man didn't really chase his potential? I mean, if you're saying he's just doing what mankind told him to do, that's fine. Okay, congratulations, you did exactly what mankind told you to do. But to reach your potential, to do everything that you just trying to get to provide value to this world, to say the world says you are valuable.
I don't know. Like, for you to present it like what you think is the way, that's
would you say Elon Musk is a winner?
From what I know, yes.
Why?
Because he's a what's the word? He's a tycoon. He's an entrepreneur. He's successfully launched that whole SpaceX, Tesla. I'm losing words right now. He basically changed the game with electric vehicles. He went outside the box to those accomplishments is what I would call him a winner. If he made $20 million off of that, I'd still call him a winner. If he made $50,000 off that, I'd still call him a winner. The fact that how much he makes.
The world determined his value. Therefore, the world pretty much, rewarded him with that money.
Well, he named his price and he got it.
Yeah. So therefore, That makes him a winner.
But how much money he makes, in my mind, does not make him a winner.
I guess in your mind. But like
and
I said,
in your mind, you think that's so. But that doesn't make it 100% true. That's what you think. And I can respect it. Like, that's what you think. That's what you think. I'm not saying you're wrong for thinking that. I'm just saying I disagree with the fact you think that's what it is. I have my perspective. You have yours. But you're not right just because you think it. I'm not right just because I think something. So to call 90% of men losers, that means 90% of men throughout all of history and all the future are going to be losers. You realize that's what you're saying.
That's pretty much the way the world has worked. I would consider the man your value.
I would consider the man, the grandpa in that scenario I gave you. I would consider him a winner.
Why?
Because like you said earlier, what's our purpose on earth? To be fruitful and multiply, right? That's what we agreed to earlier. The millionaire didn't multiply shit.
Yes,
all he did was make money. He didn't multiply anything. The only value he brought was he's an entertainer, just like those entertainers that supported Kamala Harris. Didn't mean shit. Their value is like this. The people who are the Trumpers, the people who won, they're the ones that made it happen. They're not the millionaires. So are the people that voted for Trump, are they losers? You wouldn't call them losers, and neither would I. How much money you make does not determine.
You're talking a whole different. Like I said, in this world, there are winners and there's losers.
But you don't. Me or you as individuals.
That is reality.
Me or you as individuals do not get to determine what a winner or a loser is.
The world does.
Yeah, but the world didn't have a conversation with you.
And I truly believe that. That's pretty much what I'm trying to tell you.
You believe that. I get that part. You believe that. That does not make it so.
The world determines who.
The world did not talk to you and say, J0, this is what we think. That's what you interpret what they say as. I don't agree with what the world says. I agree with what I believe, and I base it off of this.
For the individual,
it comes
from the individual, okay? But we can say that the world can look at Elon Musk as a winner, right?
Right.
So therefore, the world is saying who is a winner and who is a loser.
And you're saying that they've determined that based on how much money he makes.
No, I'm telling you.
You said it's based on how much money he makes.
I would say that. Okay.
I mean, we can as individuals.
I'm saying
we can as individuals determine what is what without first saying that this is just what I think. This is my opinion. I can't determine what the world. I can't just say this is this. This is what this is.
I didn't say that personally. I said I believed it. I said that the world determines who is a winner and who is a loser. I asked you, is that when it comes down to the men perspective, only the world can determine if you're a winner or a loser.
But I asked you.
Therefore, if a man climbs up the ladder and gets to the winning stage, therefore that makes him a winner. That's pretty much all I'm trying to get at.
But I asked you,
trying to dissect it all the way to what the person is like, what the person is doing, and I didn't say that. I didn't go into all this dissecting.
Yeah.
I just talked about the world. The reality is there are winners and there's losers.
Right.
And if you reach your potential, and in this era of money, and almost everything is practically a transaction, and what a woman looks for in a man, it kind of most likely says that this man can provide for me and take care of me. And I'm sorry, money is how you say almost the foundation of how to take care of a family. So then therefore, if he
can, money is the foundation of how to take care of a family.
Well, yeah, you need money to take care of a family, don't you?
How much money do you think you need to take care of a family?
Well, I told you. I said either it's going to be more than likely $250K and up.
You know I have a family, right?
Yeah, you do.
Do I make $250K?
But you're working 9 to 5 almost every day to do it, aren't you? Are you not? So therefore, you are not. You're definitely not up there. You're not a winner, man. You are taking care of your family, but that does not make you a winner just because you're taking care of your family.
But am I able to take care of them?
Yes, but have you reached your potential?
I'm able to
Would you say? Hold on.
Did
you reach your potential?
Fuck no.
Exactly.
But if I'm able to take care of them and I don't make $250,000 a year, how then what you just said?
You just said we both losers. We don't make enough money,
right?
Okay, that's one of the biggest reasons why.
Hold on, answer the question.
What? Go ahead.
I don't make $250,000.
No, you don't.
And I take care of my family. So what you just said is not true.
What do you mean?
You said it. You said money is the essential thing to take care of a family.
Yes.
And I said, well, how much money is that? And you said $250,000. I don't make $250,000, and I take care of my family.
All right, but you're struggling to do it, though, aren't you? Not?
Am I struggling to do it?
Yeah.
No, I'm not struggling. This is what I don't understand. Like and this is just me talking to you. You're talking from what you've heard, not from what you've lived. You've had a family before, and I struggled. This is not me. This is not by any means an attack. This is just us talking.
Okay.
You're talking from a third party perspective, from a bird's eye view. I'm talking to you from experience. I would never.
And your experience doesn't make it the rule.
Exactly.
Okay.
And your thoughts don't make it the rule. So the point I'm making is you're telling me, a man with a family for the past 15 years, what it takes to raise a family.
And you're having a hard time.
But hear what I'm saying.
Mm-hmm.
You're telling me how to raise what it takes to raise a family. No, not how to. What it takes. I never said that, yeah. You didn't say it. But what it takes to raise a family.
I didn't tell you how to. I didn't say what it takes. How. I didn't say what it takes to raise a family.
You said $250,000.
I said to take care of a family. Right now, it shows that $250K and up is more than likely the best way to take care of a family.
And I don't make that.
Yes. So you're not really.
So I'm not. Hold on. You're saying I don't take care of my family.
I did not say you're not taking care of your family. I said $250K takes care of a family. I said that. I said $250K takes care of a family, but if you're making less than that, you're gonna have a hard time. That's all I said. I didn't say you can't. I said you're gonna have a hard time.
But what you're saying is not true.
It's the hot spot. Tell them what you got. What you got? Welcome to the hot spot. Get straight off the top.